Third down and long coming up. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a first and goal.
Now it's Taylor. He's got... Touchdown! Malik Taylor from 8 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Nifty move. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Robinson on a give right side.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
60 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Mariota will look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And that flag accepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Taylor.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Taylor. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Now it's Taylor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And how about that for just running out the clock? A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. There he goes right side. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
That's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. From the gun, it's Taylor. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, a run with Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Taylor will throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. He may go.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Taylor.
Throw.